We're talking about a tight lower back and why I think a lot of people have a tight lower back. It's tight because you've been moving in a way that's creating tightness. Now, a really important thing for the people that have these big anterior tilts and whatnot, or overdeveloped lumbar erectors, is the way you pick up a weight, mass, right? So there's a few options you got here, okay? So I could pick this weight up and have like a back extensor strategy. Think about this, right? Your glutes should be lifting the weight up, all right? So my core and my back extensor's job is to sort of hold that together and hold like my pelvis and ribcage together, and then like a bowstring, my glutes should shorten here and push my hips forward, which raises the trunk, okay? That's a glute strategy, that's the correct strategy. There's also a strategy of using back extensors where you lift the weight and go like this. That's not the way to do it. They'll bend forward and then they'll go, that is not the way, okay? You can bend forward, but then there has to be a shortening here to get that up. Now there's also a way that people use an abdominal strategy where they'll grab the weight and they'll push the hips forward, and it's not the same as like posteriorly tilting and pushing the hips forward. It's sort of like they'll just push the hips forward and then the abs are holding on to lift the weight up, okay? So you have to be aware of this. Like when I pick this up, I imagine the bowstring here shortening, glutes are shortening, and I'm up. That is very different to this. Okay. Now, if you need to practice that and over facilitated, this is the perfect size ball to fit in the lumbar erectors. So all I do is I get on the edge. I always call it like I'm chilling on the beach, like this, and I'm on the edge of my lumbar spine, on the meaty muscles through there. I'm not straight behind. I'm not on the like side like this. I'm on like a 45, and I see I'm running the tissue underneath the bottom rib, the 12th rib, and to the crest of the pelvis, and I slowly just melt through there. This foot is the driver, and I go through. If I want to get more in there, I can hike this hip and clean that out. So you can take the bit of the tone out of those lumbar erectors, defacilitate them a little bit, and then train proper glute hip extension. And even I get people from 20 degrees forward. The glutes have a pretty good angle at 20 degrees here, right? So I'll get them to bend over forward, just not even all the way down to there, and think about shortening this, okay? Because if you're like this, you'll contract, it's all lengthened and it feels like the quads will contract, you know what I mean? So you got to get good at firing these because this is everything.